what it is.
Yeah, definitely. Well, speaking of the Migos, man, we got to talk about this because they have proclaimed themselves, you know, in an interview one time, a few interviews probably, that they are the best hip hop group ever. Well, the legend, you got to call him the legend, Layzie Bone from Bone Thugs and Harmony, you know, had his 2 cents to put it on IG today. I'm gonna play this clip and I'm gonna get Sandman's thoughts on this.
Yo, what's happening, man? L Burner, aka Layzie Bone, in the building, representing them Bone Thugs and Harmony. So it's a lot of things going out here. Young niggas talking about they the king of R&B. Young niggas talking about they the best group ever, best rap group ever, or whatever they said. I'm just here to set the record straight. Bone Thugs and Harmony, we still all 5 live, baby. Crazy, Busy, Wish, Flesh, and myself, Layzie Bone. We the best, you dig? The biggest to ever done it. I also can think of some other niggas like Outkast, NWA, EPMD, Beastie Boys that done did big things in this game that could also claim that. But we the best. Migos, sit down. We gonna shut y'all down for 2019. Y'all little niggas talk too much.
Man, what do you think about Layzie Bone saying that they're the best, Bone Thugs and Harmony? I know that's one of your favorite,
you know,
groups
absolutely.
out there.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, get your opinion on that.
All right, so listen, this is what I suggest, because this is a lot of these older rappers, a lot of these R&B singers, the legends that we grew up loving, you know what I mean? They're really starting to sound bitter, old, and crazy. They're starting to sound bitter, old, and crazy. And here's why. You get mad at these young boys for saying these things while these young boys are out here selling millions of records, selling out tours, getting a buzz, getting a big head. And the only response that you give them is, hey, man, you ain't better than me, man. You ain't never been there. That reminds me of Dr. J or Bill Russell going to Michael Jordan going, you ain't better than Bill Russell. Nigga, what the fuck you doing? You ain't the greatest. I dare. Well, who said I ain't? You can't do that. Now, if you want to respond and think that you still the best now, come back with some bars. Let's hit us with a Tory Lanez, Joyner Lucas kind of thing where you go at them lyrically and let's see their response. I have no doubt in my mind you cook them. My thing is, get off the damn phone and stop sounding bitter.
So you don't think that? So who you think is better, Migos or Bone Thugs?
Bone Thugs.
Okay,
that's not even a debate.
But you don't think they don't need to say it though?
But were we the greatest of all time? Absolutely not. Migos aren't the greatest of all time. But if you're talking about right now, are the Migos better than Bone Thugs? And we did a vote, not me and you. If we did a vote, Migos are going to win that. They're going to win that. And our demographic aren't going to be enough with the young boys. Now, if you came out with a record that motherfucker goes viral because you start giving it to certain avenues and you know how to learn how to market, and started giving it and it start buzzing and things start going in on it, and you start hearing the younger people listening to it, you get a whole new respect. You get a whole new demographic. But ain't none of these young rappers or older rappers, aren't any of these older R&B heads putting out records to challenge any of these young boys talking shit.
I mean, but it's just like, it's kind of, I mean, I had to agree with Layzie Bone, and it's almost like disrespect. You know, it's almost like a young NBA player coming in before he kind of put any real amount of work. He may have won 2 championships, but he won 6. So you can't say that you're better than this person. So I think I even heard the Locks a few years talking about, they gave the Migos their props, but you know, they not even fucking with the Migos, not fucking with Locks. You know what I mean? But my question is, ultimately though, where do you put the Migos at? Because you don't want the old head. You said the old heads got to compete. That's not going to happen. They're not going to be. Bone Thugs and Harmony is not going to compete with the Migos in 2019. That's just unfair. It's not. Come on, because of the music change, the sound change, and everything. You know what I mean?
You wouldn't fuck with. So if you heard Bone Thugs go ahead and rap battle right now, Migos.
Oh, you want to hear a battle between them? Are you talking about the music?
I want to hear a battle.
They not battle rappers, Migos. They can battle.
I don't even care necessarily about. You could put out a record where you throwing jabs at somebody. Can you not? I'm not saying you got to go out there and lyrically go ahead and throw bars, but okay, make a better record. Bone Thugs used to be. We've had timeless hits on Bone Thugs.
Right.
They can make a record. You sat here and said that we better than y'all right now. Prove it. I think that you are, but you can't. It's not good enough for you just to go on your phone and say it. Don't be bitter and old and just go on your phone and make an excuse. Nah, you got to come back with something. You could do that. Then just do it. If you can't, then you need to take maybe step aside and go, okay, yeah, y'all may have the throne now, but greatest of all time, that's laughable. Agreed.
Where is the Migos rank?
Where?
In top. Where would you rank them in top hip hop groups of all time?
All time?
All time.
They ain't in my top nothing.
Damn.
Of all time?
All time.
Not right now.
Migos is break. I mean, come on, man. They're a dynamic group. They're breaking mad records. They're doing their thing solo. Everything they put up is a hit. You gotta now put them, at least top 10.
When I think of the Wu-Tang, when I think of the Locks, when I think of the Ghetto Boys, when I think of Outkast, when I think of EPMD, when I think of who else are the groups out there? I'm thinking the Ghetto Boys, when
MOP.
I think of MOP, when I think of Mobb Deep, when I think of different rap groups and things like that, and I know I'm missing plenty.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what I mean? When I think of the Dog Pound and Snoop and all them out there, when I
State Property,
Philly, the Rock, all them, the Locks and things like that.
Yeah,
so many different groups. And then I think of, are any of those Migos better than any of them? In my opinion, nah.
So is it disrespectful for the Migos to say that they're the best? Yes or no?
Is it disrespectful? No, it ain't disrespectful because that's how you feel until somebody can shut them up. Now, I could say this right now, being a product, born in the 80s, you know what I mean? Grew up in the 90s and things like that, but I'm not going to sit here and act like the person born in 2010 could feel could way completely different. I've sat there and worked in an environment where younger kids were like, yo, the Migos are everything, bro. They changing the game, bro. I'm like, yo, who are these Migos? Let me listen to them. And I listen, I'm like, what the fuck are they changing? Maybe just a different way. I don't know. Because they didn't feel like they were changing much to me. Now, that's no disrespect on the Migos, because I like a lot of their music. I like a lot of their records. But when I think of greatest rap groups of all time, they're not in my conversation.
Is it because they're from the South?
Nope.
No?
Absolutely not.
Just because they're just not.
Outkast is from the South. Yeah. Ghetto Boys are from the South.
So they're not even on that level, you don't think yet?
UGK's from the South.
Do they compare with any of the South groups, Migos?
I'm not down there. I'm not going.
I mean, you up here. You heard it.
I'm in Jersey.
Yeah, I mean, you can hear the music anyway.
I give it to them on their influence and what they're doing for the culture out there. But as far as lyrics, as far as what I want to listen to, nah. And that's not a jab. It's just my opinion.
I think it'll come one more time. It's too early now. They've been around for a long time, but it's like you talk about people who've been around, 10, 20, even plus years in the game. They've been consistently changing with the times, but keeping a consistent sound and still being able to, reach new plateaus. Not everybody can do that. So the Migos, they're proving they could do it recently and even a little before, but it's still time, it remains to be seen, maybe another 5-10 years, then you can say, okay, the Migos is on Outkast's level or this person's level. But now I agree with you. No.
I'm about to say, do you? I know you damn well you ain't listened to Quavo's album, Takeoff's album. You didn't know Offset's album didn't drop. You're not going to listen to that. You haven't heard any of the Migos albums in full.
I'm just not into it. Yeah,
it is what it is.
But that doesn't mean that they're not great. I just don't really rock with them like that.
Man, I give them their props. They just not. I can't put them on. Realistically, put them on my list just because I feel like I'm gonna ride the proper.
Do they freestyle? Like this is what I want to see. I want to see like. Them go sit somewhere and freestyle, like go to flex. This is what, when you talk about great rappers, this is you got to be able to sit in the booth right now, come here and just freestyle off the top, different beats come on. If you're not doing that, I don't want to hear nothing about you being the greatest of anything. I never seen them do that. Why don't rappers freestyle anymore like that? What's up with that?
They're afraid to be exposed. That's the ultimate light. You know what I mean? Especially when you go somewhere like that. Is it the flow that it gets you off? Because I know we are Jersey and we got Jersey influence and East Coast influence and things like that. And a lot of the Southern rappers, especially today, it's a little bit of a different kind of draw. Or just rappers in general, it's a little bit of a different flow. Is it the flow that's throwing you off?
With the Migos?
Yeah.
Well, not really throwing me off. It's just I think it's the words, the lyrical content. Everything else is cool. All the beats, the flows and all that, the rhythm and all that, but it's just like the lyrical content. I'm looking to hear something, with some context, some thick lyrics, where I can, say, okay, they might put it a certain way, but it means something. It's about something. A lot of these rappers now is just, they talking about foolish stuff, popping perks, how many different women they can fuck, this, that, and the third. I mean, I heard it all before, you know what I mean? So it's nothing really different.
Fact.
Even when you listen to Motorsport, you know what I mean? Different things like that. It's all too much of the same. Great song and everything, but more the same.
It's much of the same. It's all in the same.
Right.
Absolutely.
And that's no shot at them, but just, so
is what it is. End of the day, to kind of close this conversation out, what do you think of what Layzie Bone said? Do you agree or disagree with what he said?
I agree. I agree with him saying that. To me, it doesn't matter as much as where he said it. Right now, is people put stuff up on the Instagram. It just is what it is. Disrespect. I think it's kind of disrespectful for them to say that. You got to pay homage, but the younger cats, they got a different, way that they move about. But like when we, it came up, people was always paying homage, Big Daddy Kane, these different people, the Nas's, JD's and all that. Now these cats don't pay homage, and they should have paid homage, before saying they're the best, because they're not. And there's no shot at them. They might be the best right now in this current arena, what they do. They, a lot of people copy them and try to break their style, but overall, nah, not yet.
Okay.
Definitely. But you're tuned into the Uncensored Truth podcast with your brother, Oh God, and Sam, and everybody listening on YouTube.